Look, I know we've been together for a long time, and you know we've had a really good time. It's been what, you know, quite a few years now. We've been all over the place with each other. We've been you know, down to up to Scotland, down to you know, the south coast. We've been to Wales. We've been over to France a few times, and I just feel that I need a change. It's not you, it's me. We've had some really good times together, but I think it's just time for a change, and I think I need something else in my life. So I'm gonna have to put you on hold. I need to try something different. We will meet again and we will have some fun times again, but for the moment I just need to try something else. Yes, well, join me in the kitchen, and we have decided to have a little bit of a change from the Cadac. It's been great, as I said, and we have used it tons of times, and we normally take it on every holiday. But with us going on shorter breaks, we've decided that it's quite a heavy piece of equipment to be carrying around. And sometimes when we go away for the weekend, we only take our canopy up, and we don't like leaving it outside. And it's a bit of a faff, you know, getting the Cadac out, putting it together, taking it apart and whatever. And so it's quite a hefty thing to move around. And plus, if there's only, sometimes Molly doesn't want, you know, maybe a cut breakfast in the morning. If me and Angela are having something like a bacon butty or something like that, we want something that's going to be quite easy to use. So we have, and we've had it for quite a few months now. We've used it once, and we're going to be using it on a trip very shortly. We've bought I'm going to lift it up for you to show you. It's a George Foreman grill thing. Just show you a little bit closer. So the reason behind getting this, I'll quickly show you around it, and I'm going to cut to us being away and using it, but it's a George Foreman grill. It's 230 volt, well, plugs into the mains. It's got this pan on the left hand side, which is got these grated edges, and that's got what's called a floating hinge, so it you know, can put quite thick stuff on, and it's got this flat area on the right hand side, and then this drip tray that comes out here. You can turn. You've got controls for either side, so you can either just use this side or you can just use that side. Give you some measurements of it. So including the handles, it's what, 23 inches by, yeah, you get away with 13 inches there. It's not that heavy, and it's quite small enough to just store in the caravan. So that's what we're going to be using just for some short trips, and just for just using that for cooking on, which in the morning, and probably tea's a little bit easier, I think. So this is the grill we're going to be using for our trips at the moment. Hopefully now what I'll do is I'll cut away to some footage of us using it while we're on holiday, and I'll give you more of a look at the George Foreman grill. Right, so George Foreman. So we've got it outside in the awning. We have it plugged into our extension. It's 1800 watts, it says underneath it. So each side can be done differently. So you can turn, which side are we having on? That side or that side?
That side.
This side. So this is breakfast. I'm going to put this side on, and they recommend putting it on, I think 2. So we're going to put that on 2 there, the dial there. And then I can smell it. We need to spray some oil on there first, don't we?
No.
No. Oh, before, when we first used it, what we did is we put some oil all over it. It says put oil on it. Angela's just chucking the bacon on, and then got the drip tray here. I think that's a bit thick, but yeah, we just shove that on there. So that obviously is slightly slanted, and it goes down to the drip tray, and also this side is flat, so you can put eggs on there, and then that'll run down here into this side. But that side is off at the moment, so that's the idea behind this. With the best one, what we thought is you can turn either side on if you want. So this is breakfast. We're going to have breakfast, and we'll cook some tea later on, and we'll show you that. So now we are doing some tea on the George Foreman. We've got some steak going on here. So we're using the full bed, got it on 2 on each side, and just cook this thin steak off. Some salad and bits and bobs in the van, and then we'll just leave it to cool down, and then we can clean it off. Have the tea done. A lot less mess, dare I say it, than the Cadac. So one of the things, or one of the reasons we got this, obviously because it's small and more compact, but the fact that it's easier to clean. So I've just got, obviously not going to use the rough side of this, just a sponge on that side. I'm just going to wipe it down to clean it off. It says you mustn't use any cleaning products on this at all, really, because that could damage the surface. So just using this to clean it off and just wipe it down. We did end up using this side for breakfast. Right, so give me a minute and come back to me, and I'll show you what you do after you've cleaned it down. So that's it all cleaned down. You just did it with that sponge, and it just came off really easily. And then what I suggest you do is I've got some 1-cal oil, just spray the surface of that, and then just wipe that in with some kitchen roll. It has cooled down since we're using it, we're not doing this hot. We didn't use the top section, didn't put that down. And what that does is it just treats the cooking area, makes it all nice and clean, and also when you cooking again on it, it's already pre-treated. Job done. So that's a George Foreman grill. I'll put a link in the description below of the one that we've got. We got it from Amazon, like I said, it was on offer, and it was I think it was £50, but that's far easier, far lighter than the Cadac for short trips. I mean, we're only away for 5 days, but we're going to start using that a little bit more because it is so much easier to use. We will use the Cadac again, as I said before. You know, we're not going to completely dismiss that. We are going to use that again. Yeah, have a look at it. Thanks for watching. You take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.